What's up, y'all? We got ARP on here. What's going on, ARP?
Is this the infamous PB right here, man?
Yeah, man.
Is that who this is? Is this PIPERBOY Williams, a.k.a. I make all this money blogging, a.k.a. come get like me with all these stocks and bonds and Bitcoin and all that shit, a.k.a. one of the biggest bloggers in the game? Is that who this is?
Oh, yeah. What's up, man?
Man, I just got to give you your flowers, man. It's been a while, man. Salute. How you been, man?
I appreciate you. Man, what's up with this Cassidy versus Hitman? It's got everybody going.
Right in.
How did you?
Son, no intro.
How did you end up pulling that one off, man? Like that's crazy, bro.
Oh shit. Well, honestly, we've kind of been in the works of getting back out here and doing our thing around December. Like before the holidays, definitely before Christmas, we started hitting the ground a little bit. And we knew we wanted to do a big card coming out of the last two events, the mask on joints. We knew we wanted to definitely try to get back to something, a little bit more elevated, a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, a little bit more impactful.
Right.
And there was probably going to be minimum 3 big haymaker battles on the card. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is that the big names that we were all in conversations with was going to be in different battles. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, there was conversations with Hollow. There was conversations around, for example, like Big K and Ab. There was conversations for Brizz. There was conversations for Hitman. I think a little bit after December, conversations with Cassidy started. You know what I'm saying? So it was very possible that was going to end up with like 3 big battles out of that mix of people. You know what I'm saying? So like I think I kind of put it out there before, but I'll finish clarifying right here for you. It's like there was at one point where we was talking with Hitman, and it was more so about like Brizz, for example. There was a time when I was talking to Cassidy, and it was a little bit more about Rum Nitty and then Big K. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was, like, other people that I was talking to Cassidy about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, things didn't really line up the way that we was liking them to line up with Cassidy. Things wasn't really landing and going the route that we was trying to get them to go with Hitman. And then we just had an idea of saying, you know what? Cassidy is ready. Hitman is ready. Let's put them together instead of having them in their own separate battle. That's how that happened.
Oh, okay. But
at least from the RBE perspective. Now, if you ask Cassidy, from his artist perspective, he probably got his reasons for taking Hitman, or, you know what I'm saying? If you ask Hitman, he probably got his reasons for taking Cassidy. But from a league standpoint, that's where we was at. Like, we had a bunch of different things going on with all of those guys. It's not like if you would have got Hitman and, like, let's say hypothetically Mook or Hitman and Brizz, that you wouldn't see Cassidy. Like, no, we was already engaged with Cassidy, and vice versa. It's not like if you didn't see Cassidy with Hitman, then Cassidy has somebody else, then you wouldn't have Hitman on this card. No. We wanted to try to have both of those guys and a third impactful match all on the same card.
Okay.
All on the same card.
Okay. That's pretty good, man. Like, because the thing that gets me excited about this, right, and it's like people can put cards together. You can always have, like, big names or whatever. But when it comes to RBE, you guys, for the most part, always have good battles. That's why I want to see, like, how this one's going to turn out between Hitman and Cassidy.
Yeah. I mean, we've been here before. We've been here before, Piper, where it's just like, every once in a while you're going to see a matchup come around. It could be Cassidy versus Hitman. It could be Mook versus Aver.
Right.
It could be, 40 Cal getting a lot of backlash for being out the game for so long and about to get one of the craziest killers on the game in the game right now, Ill Will. Like, we've been here before. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be the battlers got to be confident in the battles that they're taking, and the platform has to be confident in the matchups that they're booking. And we've always done that. Like we're the same platform that we came outside and we announced a Blood, Sweat, and Tears concept. We was like, yo, this new guy named Oops is battling Old Red. It was like, who the fuck do you guys think you are? You guys are ridiculous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These are battles that turn out to be classics, and it's just like you can't not take certain risks. I mean, doesn't taking risk and believing in your matchups, isn't that embedded in RBE's history? This is no different. It's just at a bigger scale, so it has that much more feedback. You know what I'm saying? It's maxed out shit. So it's expected. It's definitely expected.
And I think one thing people do have to realize, this is not a small room.
Nah. It's not going to be a small room. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really a situation at this point where, you know, like let's say I rented out the music room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like where Hitman and Bill Collector was. If I had that venue rented right now, I would either have to fucking, you know, cancel that venue or I'd have to start sending people their refunds.
Right.
Like it's not going to work at this point, which is a good thing. Because I think that level of battle rap, that excitement, that crowd, that energy, that vibe, you know, I think a lot of us miss that. You know what I'm saying? And definitely shout out to John and Bullpen too. I think that they got a event coming up, and there's going to be a crowd there as well. So, you know, I don't mind seeing some events get back to that, and I don't shit on the ones that's still in different protocols. Like, I think seeing a mix of things right now is a good thing for battle rap. Now,
I seen you did a interview with Chris Bias, and he asked you, salute to him. But he asked you a question about booing. Like, is there going to be, like, discussion, like, with the crowds before that battle starts to make sure, you know, there's just respect and, you know, they allow the MCs to, you know, get off what they need to get off?
I mean, you say discussion with the crowd. Like,
you know, like, yo, like.
Like that don't happen. It's not like the camera and the host is on stage like, yo, you 500 people in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, 500 people want to boo. Like, I ain't gonna fight them. Like, and then you also got to incorporate this. It's still a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that spend their hard-earned money to come out and enjoy a show, you want them to be able to cheer, and you want them to be able to not like shit. Now, of course, we don't want people to boo. We don't want no Apollo-type shit going on because, you know, in battle rap, that can change the performance.
Exactly.
That could ruin a battle. That could ruin footage. That could ruin, you know what I'm saying? These battles live on YouTube or on some type of virtual or visual platform forever. So we don't want those elements of our battle rap culture fucked up because the crowd was reckless. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, as far as booing at RBE, I think the energy, the vibe, the reputation of Rare Good Entertainment, you know, like you come into a Rare Good Entertainment event and it's normally been a real supportive type of environment. It doesn't mean that on February 3rd, nobody's going to get booed. It could happen.
Right.
But at the same time, I can't even remember a battle that's on the RBE channel where somebody's gotten booed. And I think we've maintained that type of energy with our fan base and our supporters that, you know, we all enjoy. So, you know, hopefully it stays like that. But I still want people to enjoy themselves. Right.
And then I also seen an announcement that you had, which was Chubby Jag versus O Red.
Yeah, what you think about that?
I think this is. I'm happy for Chubby Jag, man, because he's getting, like, I consider O Red to be like a legendary battle rapper from Jersey. You know, so I want to see, like, what he can actually do with him. You know what I mean? I think this is going to push O Red, and I think this is going to push, you know, Chubby Jag to give a great performance. And for him to come back and, you know, take, like, you know, serious competition and do well, I'm not mad at it. You know, so this is just the next.
Yeah. Red. Well, I'll start with Jag. Jag is he's an energy, man. Like, he's a terror. You can't contain that man. Like,
right.
That man, you see the way he talks his shit. You know what I mean? He brings that energy to the stage. I love his show on versus Math. And that was his first battle back after being away so long. So, like huge ceilings or high ceilings for Chubby Jag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And at the same time, Red is proven to be, to me personally, one of the best pens to ever come through the culture. You know what I'm saying? And you mix in that real element, you know, his performance, his aggression, his delivery. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the best to ever do it to me. He's one of my personal favorite battle rappers. You know what I'm saying? But Red could be a little bit laid back at times. It's like you don't really see him jumping out the window too much when his battles are announced and shit like that. But before it was announced, you know, after it was locked in, I was on the phone with Jag. You know, and Jag, I ain't gonna repeat it, but Jag was, you know, he was saying some sideways things about Red. You know what I'm saying? So just to be cool about it, you know, I called Red on three-way. And I was like, yo, I got Jag on the phone. And then, you know, they started talking, and then Jag said something that was respectful, and I jumped in, and I amped it up a little bit. I was like, nah, Jag, that ain't what you said when Red wasn't on the phone. You know what I'm saying? They started talking some shit, and I let them go back and forth real quick for about, like, a quick 3 minutes. And Red was like, look, man, if you thought I wasn't hype before, I damn sure am now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and that was private. That was private. So I think that's going to be a bloodbath, and I don't mean anything. That's no pun intended because they both blood and, you know, rep what they rep. Like, I really think that these two guys is coming for war. So that's going to be one of them things, I think.
Okay. One of them things. And regarding the face-offs, you know, everybody's excited about this. This is probably, I think more people are excited about the face-off than the actual battles.
Yeah. That's going to change after the face-off. I think by the time we get to February 3rd, everybody's going to just want to see the battle. Like, all right, we need to know what's going to happen. Like, some people think they already know what's going to happen, but that's going to change. Like, think about the last couple times Cassidy battled. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I could use 40 Cal's example. He comes back. He didn't really talk too much. He was quiet. He didn't really, smoke too much. He's going to die. He's going to die. He's going to die. And then when you started seeing 40 Cal really start to troll or talk a lot of shit online, why is that? It's because after his battle with Ill Will, he felt he had the position to be able to talk his shit. Cassidy's not like that. Cassidy's like that from the outset.
Exactly.
So by the time he comes out and starts talking his shit, you know what I'm saying, and talking his game, he says a lot of things that is hard to argue as far as his reputation and where he comes from and all that. His confidence, it just wins people over. Right. And by that point, even if you still feel like, yo, he's got no chance versus Hitman, or I got him losing or whatever, you have to see the outcome. It's like, yo, I have to see what's going to turn out in this shit. So, you know what I mean? Like I think it's going to continue to evolve as Cassidy does his thing, you know what I'm saying? Hitman does his thing, and like you mentioned, the face-off. But, yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah, and I think, Rapmatic, they're going to be doing the face-off, right?
Yeah. The homie Butter gave me a call a couple of days ago, and he was like, yo, I need to come down and do the face-off. He wants to bring all his equipment to Atlanta. We're going to shoot it there. Media's going to be invited there as well. Anybody that wants to be in the area or is in the area, they'll be invited. Come down, do interviews, get your exclusives. I'll be there. Hitman will be there. Cass will be there. Maybe one or two other battlers, maybe one or two special invites. But now we're going to have some fun. We're going to shoot that. Yeah,
that'll be fire. And I hear, people gonna be there that people wouldn't expect to be there, so that's gonna be dope.
Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes with events like that. That's how it goes.
Now I wanna ask you this question, and I know probably people hitting you up in the DMs and asking you. So Hitman, Holla, and Brizz. First thing I want to say, like me and Brizz are real cool, and he's got a lot of respect for RBE. A lot of respect for RBE. But I do want to ask you, because I seen Hitman, he posted something saying that he was sent the contract for Brizz, and I guess he's thinking that Brizz was sent the contract, but he never, signed it or something. Is that what was going on, or?
Yeah. Let me clear that up. There's nothing that Hitman has ever said in this whole situation that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, Hitman has kept it 1,000. He may not know everything about what happens in RBE or everything that's happening with Brizz, but he damn sure knows everything that's happening on his side. So he's been 1,000, and so has Brizz. Brizz has been 1,000 as well. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, conversations have been starting ever since, before the holidays. So Hitman definitely, had all his business tied away because a lot of his business was going to be similar regardless of who he was going to face, whether it's Brizz or somebody else. Things changed a little bit by the time we got Cassidy, I admit. Fuck you, Holla, by the way. But, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, Hitman had his paperwork in order. You know what I'm saying? As far as Brizz never got a contract from RBE. You know what I'm saying? Like Brizz is solid. Brizz didn't say, yo, I'm battling Hitman and then pull out. He didn't say, he didn't get a contract and then never sign it. There's people speaking on Brizz, and they're just speaking on him with opinion. Right. And a lot of those opinions are being spoken on Brizz because I put out a blog about Brizz. Now, I've seen at least 4 different blogs saying, ARP wouldn't put that blog out unless he had Brizz locked in or unless Brizz had a contract or whatever. And I want to clear that up for people right now. It's my first time saying this. Anybody that assumes that is being very, very logical, but they're incorrect. Like, you can speak to me, I'm the source, I'll answer it. That's just incorrect. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have seen me show all types of love to people that may never battle on RBE. I just put out a God tier and a Legends blog, and I just put Surf in the God tier. I don't have to do that. I could tactically and logically make a case for somebody else in his slot if I really want to, and I won't even come off like a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to constantly be bigging up Twerk. I don't have to be always throwing flowers to the T-tops, and these are people that's not battling on RBE. Right. But I keep it 100 with myself. I keep it 100 with our fan base. I keep it 100 with my peers. I keep it 100 with the culture. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, was I in conversations with Brizz? 1,000%. But that shit, everything I said in that blog was genuine, because if you've had PIPERBOY, if you've had conversations with Brizz off the record, then you can understand some of the things that I was talking about in my blog, as far as like, yo, y'all want this man to come back, then stop treating him the way that y'all treating him. Because you want to know what? It's very possible that some of his hesitance is because of the energy that's out there. Yeah. And that was the whole premise of my blog. It was just me being genuine about how I feel about, at times, how we treat people that we want to see in the culture, whether it be a lead, a blogger, media, or a battler. We got to show that love to people if we really want them. I even said an example in that blog, and shout out to my nigga Chris, but I even said in that blog, I said, yo, in Chris's stock drop blog, he put Brizz on the stock drop list, but in the same token, he says if Brizz comes back, he'll be the biggest battle. I said that in that blog. That was an example of how we got to be careful to make sure that we're supporting the people that mean something to this culture, to us as fans. Right. And I felt that Brizz deserved that. And Brizz, he didn't have anything locked in at that time, no nothing. It was just me speaking to him and me feeling like I wanted to say that for him, even though he didn't ask me to say that. That's all. That's what that was about. Now, if he would have ended up locking in, it would have been him locking in, and part of the energy for him starting to be buzzed on RBE would have lined up with a blog like that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It would have lined up perfectly. But at the same time, like it's not that I'll put out a blog on somebody because they're about to get booked on RBE. I talk about I talk about people that I don't want to book on RBE. I think y'all can see that. You know what I'm saying? There's people I would never book, even if they asked me to book them. There's people that could offer me a free battle, and I wouldn't book them. But I'll still blog on them, and I'll still keep it 100, and I'll give them their flowers when I feel like they deserve them. That's just me. I keep it 100 like that. So let me clarify that when it comes to Brizz. Shout out to Brizz. Shout out to Holla. Neither one of them did no sideways shit. Okay. And it's another question. It's two questions I've been wanting to ask you. One, I'm starting with this one. Is it possible to have Rum Nitty, like, to be on any card in 2021? I hope so. I hope it's possible to have Rum Nitty as well as all talented people that either haven't been through the rucker recently, never been through a rucker at all, or want to come through the rucker and haven't been through the rucker yet. You know what I'm saying? Like Rum Nitty, me and Rum Nitty have, we've always had a mutual respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Nitty. I fuck with his manager / friend. I'm not sure if it still manages him, but it's definitely his close friend, Rich. Yeah. Shout out to Rich. Yeah, shout out to Rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Nitty. When people were hearing about Nitty versus Daylight, possibly going down, like, RBE started that. You know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Like, that was really being discussed at the time. And there's other discussions that I've had with Nitty that it just maybe timing or maybe he had other battles going on, or, whatever. Or maybe, negotiations didn't line up. There's never no hard feelings in negotiations. There's never no hard feelings in timing that doesn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like okay. There's been a lot of shit that I've been talking to, people think that Cassidy is left field. You know what I'm saying? Me and Cassidy's first conversation about a battle was for Rum Nitty. Probably like that's what everybody wants to see that, bro. Yeah, but that was almost like 2 years. Like what was the card that I did that had Oops versus Emerson Kennedy? That might have been the Matt versus Sirius card. which I believe was it wasn't last year. I think it was 2019. Right? When you see Oops and Emerson Kennedy's battle starting in the footage on my channel, you see Cassidy walk up to the front of the stage and salute me, like letting me know that he's in the building because it's an RBE event and he's a special guest that was invited. So he walks up to the front of the stage to salute me, like, yo, I'm here, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, what's good, Cass? Everything, all right, enjoy your night.
Yeah, I think that was Ill Will and T-Rex card. Yeah.
Exactly. And then, you know, somewhere during that event, you know, I got a chance for us to slide to the side and have a conversation, talk like little brief business or whatever. And we've been keeping in touch like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been negotiations in the past that didn't work out. There's been battles in the past that didn't work out. So whenever the time was, like, then or a little bit before that, all the way to now it works out. And the same thing could be for Rum Nitty or anybody. Like, the Daylight and Rum Nitty conversation was, like, probably, like, a year and a half ago, too.
Right.
So when time works out, the business works out, the opponent, everything works out, like, let's get the work. Let's get the classics done. For sure. Okay.
And there's another one. This is kind of left field. Shayna Ashley.
Shout out to Shayna.
When is she coming back, bro? Like, I want to see her back on RBE, bro.
That's a good question, man. Me and Shayna haven't had a conversation since she's battled QB on Ladies and Gents.
She did really good.
She did. She did that. She definitely put on for us. Shout out to Shayna. There's probably a bunch of good matchups that we can get done with Shayna on RBE. You know what I mean? So me and Shayna, we gotta up our communications, man. That's the same for me and a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're reaching out to RBE or RBE's reaching out to them. Right. Sometimes we just got to get more communication going. Motherfuckers be busy. Everybody got different ideas going on and shit. Sometimes people fall out of touch for a brief moment. But it never means that we don't fuck with all these people. Like, I fuck with Shayna. I just haven't had a chance to talk to her in a while. I guess the ideas that we've had, it just hasn't. But I can say that for hundreds of battles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, so we just haven't had a chance to rock in a second. But shout out to Shayna, man. She put on for RBE. She came through. Definitely. Okay. So how do people purchase their tickets? Oh, they just got to go to raregreedent.com, man. We got everything consolidated there, man. We got the I see you taking every method of payment but Bitcoin. Everything. Like you said, Bitcoin, everything. Like, holla at us. You know what I'm saying? Holla at us, man. It's 2021, man. Like, you got to be able to offer these options to people. But nah, you go there to raregreedent.com right now. There's 3 sale event options. One is to purchase a ticket to be in the building via Cash App. One is to purchase a ticket to be in the building via PayPal. And the last one is your pre-order for the live pay-per-view. If you want to just kick back, watch it on your cell phone or watch it in the crib on your laptop, mobile device, whatever. And that also includes your VOD. So whatever floats your boat, man. You know what I'm saying? Go to raregreedent.com and cop up February 3rd because, you know, I think this is another one of those moments where people have controversy. They have things that they love. They have things that they hate. They have things that they're neutral about. And it just always seems to be a good lucky draw the coin for us. When we get to the event, we get to these battles, and everything just goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you know, we could have events that are being compared, like think about the Summer Madness and the Rare Brizz card back-to-back weekends. It could be the same day, Genesis and the Get Back. And I'm not talking about competition. I'm just talking about when RBE is being questioned for, damn, how's that going to work out? And things just seem to go very, very well where we have classic battles, memorable moments, great events, and be a part of it. February 3rd, man, I think it's going to be the same shit. We're not even done announcing the card. We still got a bunch more shit coming out. So yeah, I think people, I want to stress people need to get these tickets because once the face-offs start, this is when people really going to want to, you know, and if you don't, like, book everything in, you're going to have a problem trying to get in. I think that's going to be the issue. Yeah. Might be tough. Might be tough. I know the day of, there's always a lot of people that just want to buy their ticket at the door. Even if we have a spot that will accommodate the amount of pre-sales that we have, the amount of pre-sales that we're going to continue to get, as well as people at the front door, it's always going to cost more at the door than it's going to do on pre-sale. Like, there's no front, no faking around. I'm not bullshitting y'all. Like, if you have your pre-sale, you locked in, you set. If you come to that door and we can accommodate another 20, another 50, another 100 people based on the venue size, yeah, we'll probably be able to get you in. But if it costs another extra, you know what I'm saying, whatever, don't say you wasn't warned. You could just be sitting on your ticket right now. So that's just the nature of business and party promotions and event promotions and battle rap. You know what I'm saying? The day of, the door is going to probably cost more at that point. So
right.
that's a precept.
And you said media is invited as well, right?
Oh, definitely. But listen, I don't need everybody becoming media overnight. All right? I don't need people talking about like, oh, by the way, you know, I blog either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, salute to all my fellow bloggers. I am a blogger. Right. Salute to all my fellow bloggers and fellow media. You know what I'm saying? But that list is going to be created. You're going to be added to the list based on your past history, not your current. And we appreciate people that's even supporting this event. Even if you've never, you know, blogged before and then you decide to come out and say, yo, Cassidy versus Hitman, you know, this might be Cassidy's best performance of all three of his previous. Like, cool. I appreciate that. But for you to get a free ticket into this mega event, to see this mega matchup, this clash of two of the biggest battlers ever to share a stage in a main event ever, you can make that argument. To give you a free ticket to that, when I have a bunch of loyal fans that have been with us for years, you know what I'm saying, that is willing to pay to come in, then I can't just give you a free ticket just because you decided to cut on the camera now. But even we appreciate the support. Right. We're going to double back and make sure that you have supported us. Of course, a lot of people we already know. You take like a PIPERBOY or 15 Minutes of Fame or Hip Hop is Real or whatever. Throw them on the list. We know what they've done and blogs that they've put up for us and support that at times that they've had for us over the years. But if we don't know you, yeah, we're going to look at your fucking channel. And we better see an event or two up there or something from RBE. If you're going to get a free ticket into an event like this, like, come on, y'all. Like, we're not just going to be taken advantage of when we got people that's been loyal and want to come pay money to be in these events.
Right. And you guys are still looking for a venue, correct?
No, it's not looking.
Well, not looking. You're trying to narrow it down, I should say.
Yeah, it's deciding. Shout out to my man Ant, RBE part. I know a lot of people don't hear his name enough. They hear Shout, they hear Lawrence. But Ant has his role and his responsibilities as well. He is 1,000% on top of the venue. He's going to make the final decision on the venue. He's looping in Avocado to make sure that all the technical shit is lined up as well. They're in communication, so Rum Nitty is shooting the event, being at his live stream.
That's going to be crazy. Avocado shooting it, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Being at his live stream, you know, we got to have Rum Nitty. He's the one he's been very, very knowledgeable of working with these back ends that we worked with in the past, which is King the Dot and Rapgrid.
Right.
But on the venue side of things, we're going to have that decided pretty soon. Atlanta's open. So there's a million options and venues that we can put this event in.
So is it best to like get a hotel near the airport?
Yeah, I mean, a hotel in Atlanta, period, is going to work. If you want to give yourself the ultimate convenience of staying by the airport, because if you have a late night, go party after, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? By the time you make it back to your hotel, you're right there by the airport. You drive right around the corner, you know what I'm saying? Hop your flight. That's if you're flying in. Right. If you're flying in. So, yeah, if you stay by the airport, you're good. Like the last couple of events, a lot of hotels for the artists, a lot of hotels for the travelers, a lot of hotels for RBE staff have been by the airport. So that's going to work out for just about any event that we do in Atlanta. Just stay by the airport, you're good.
All right, man. I appreciate you answer the phone, man.
Likewise, G's. Likewise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to link up more, man. We got to link up more. You know what I'm saying? Just holla at me. Whether it's a random topic, this event, whatever's going on. Like, you want to clear something up with the fans, holla at me, man. You know, my number don't change. I have the same number for like 20 fucking years, man. Holla at me.
I got you, man. You know, I got to do one event a year, man. I got to do one, bro. I ain't never been out to the RBE event. I don't know.
We might see some. Once in a while, somebody decides to come up with a narrative of bloggers don't be outside.
And I met you. Hold on. Wait a minute. I met you at the bullpen event, right?
Yeah. That's when I snuck up on you real quick. You know what I'm saying? I had to sneak up on you real quick, and then I put out a tweet joking. I was like, "Yo, PIPERBOY's here. Anybody want me to fuck him up?" I was just joking because I know at the time he was a little controversial and shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now PIPERBOY's PIPERBOY a cool dude in person, in private, and blogs. I fuck with his content. You know, I watch a lot of his shit. even if it's not related to RBE, I come to your channel to catch up with shit. I come to your channel sometimes to be entertained, to laugh, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you and your content. But nah, you about to be outside. If you at the event, motherfuckers won't be able to say certain bloggers don't go to events. But nigga, I went to Max Out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? Like, anybody could have been there. Like, I was there. So yeah,
right.
Get you on stage, fuck around, flip a coin or something like that. You come through, we in there.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Likewise, my man. Just holla at me. I'm here.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.